BingX, a trusted global crypto exchange. Trade spot, futures, or copy top traders easily. Sign up via the link or referral code to get 30 USDT instantly, plus up to 1,500 USDT in bonuses for verification, deposit, and trading.
Israel and the United States have jointly unveiled an alarming accusation. Iran is allegedly behind a thwarted plot to assassinate Israel's ambassador to Mexico. This revelation marks a significant escalation, suggesting a dangerous expansion of the ongoing conflict between Iran and its adversaries into new geopolitical territories. Mexican authorities, according to Israel's foreign ministry, intervened decisively, preventing what could have been a devastating act of terror. A statement released by the ministry expressed gratitude to Mexico's security and law enforcement agencies for dismantling a terrorist network directed by Iran that specifically targeted Ambassador Einat Kranz-Niger. This intervention, Israeli officials assert, is the latest in a pattern of Iranian efforts to project lethal force globally. A United States official, speaking on condition of anonymity, elaborated on the alleged scheme, attributing its initiation to the Revolutionary Guard's elite Quds force in late 2024. The plot, according to this source, was reportedly orchestrated through the recruitment of operatives operating out of Iran's embassy in Venezuela, a nation led by President Nicolas Maduro, who maintains a close strategic alignment with Tehran. While the U.S. official emphasized that the plot was successfully contained and poses no immediate threat, the underlying implication is deeply unsettling. This incident is characterized as merely the most recent manifestation of Iran's long-standing practice of targeting diplomats, journalists, dissidents, and any individuals perceived as opposing its agenda on a global scale, a modus operandi that should serve as a stark warning to nations with any Iranian presence. However, the U.S. official stopped short of providing specific evidence to substantiate these claims or detailing the precise methods employed in disrupting the alleged assassination attempt. The Iranian mission to the United Nations has notably declined to comment on the allegations, and Mexico has not issued an immediate statement. This situation unfolds against a backdrop of heightened tensions following a significant Israeli airstrike on April 1, 2024, which targeted the Iranian embassy complex in Damascus, Syria. That attack resulted in the deaths of several high-ranking officers within the Revolutionary Guards, prompting Iran to retaliate with missile and drone strikes against Israel. In the aftermath, Israel launched a broader bombing campaign within Iran, which reportedly claimed over 1,000 lives, with significant support from the United States in targeting Iran's controversial nuclear facilities. The cleric-run state of Iran has long been a staunch supporter of Hamas, the Palestinian militant group responsible for the unprecedented attacks on Israel on October 7, 2023. Israel's response to these attacks has been a sweeping military campaign across Gaza, devastating large swaths of the territory and extending its military operations to involve strikes in Iran, Syria, Lebanon, Qatar, and Yemen. Israeli intelligence has repeatedly pointed fingers at the Quds force, accusing it of orchestrating operations against Israeli and Jewish interests beyond Iran's borders. This is not the first instance of alleged Iranian involvement in extraterritorial plots. Australia previously expelled Iran's ambassador, citing evidence of Iranian complicity in arson attacks targeting a synagogue in Melbourne and a kosher restaurant in Sydney. The specter of violence linked to the Middle East is a grim reality for Latin America, which remains scarred by the 1994 bombing of a Jewish community center in Buenos Aires that killed 85 people. Both Argentina and Israel have attributed that attack to the Lebanese militant group Hezbollah, acting under Iranian direction. Despite the Iranian government's pronounced hostility towards Israel, Iran itself is home to a historical Jewish community. Mexico, also home to a significant Jewish population, has maintained diplomatic recognition of Israel since the state's inception, historically favoring a policy of non-intervention in international affairs. Mexico has adopted a more measured approach to the Gaza conflict compared to some other Latin American nations led by left-leaning governments. While Mexico has supported investigations into alleged Israeli war crimes, it has continued to uphold diplomatic ties with Israel. The current allegations, however, raise profound questions about the expanding reach of geopolitical conflicts and the safety of diplomatic personnel in regions previously considered less volatile. The international community will be watching closely for further developments and evidence as these serious accusations continue to unfold.